Do you feel like you have everything in life? Everything you ever wanted, you worked hard for it and you achieved it. If anybody would look at you, they'd be like, you've got the perfect life. You've got maybe the perfect house, the perfect car. Your academics had been great. Now you're in such a settled career, whatever you want is amazing. And you're trading up the corporate ladder, or you've got a startup, maybe you've gotten funded. Everything is just amazing for you right now. Maybe you even have an amazing wife right now. Everything's great. And anybody would be jealous that, look at this person, he's got the amazing life. But that's not the case with you deep down inside. When you come back home, when you look at yourself, there's that feeling that there's still like something is missing. Like you're unfulfilled. Like whatever you wanted, you've gotten it. But it's not what you thought. It's not making you still feel different. It's not making you feel satisfied right now. There is something wrong. And that's what we're talking in today's video. Hi, welcome to Highward Cycle. My name is Kshitij, and let's talk about the problem that I just mentioned. So if you're someone who feels like you're unfulfilled, mostly that has to do with the subconscious patterns that are formed, the subconscious anchors which are making you feel that way since a very, very, very long time. Let's go back. Let's turn back time to the good old days. Maybe the good old days, maybe not the good old days. But maybe when we were growing up, alright, when we were growing up, there was this certain part of time which made us feel like we're not good enough. And we decided that we're going to do everything ourselves now. We're going to achieve the success. We're going to do something and then we're going to be good enough. We're going to get the success. We're going to get all the money is out there. All the fame is out there. Whatever things are out there, we're going to achieve it. And that's what the social conditioning puts on us as well. That you are never enough. You need the next iPhone. You need the next pair of Yeezys that come out. The next sneakers that they come out. The new car, the new Tesla. You need the new gadgets every time and only then you're going to be enough. You need the success, you need the fame, you need to be someone that people know. And we're under this impression that when we be that kind of a person, when we achieve all that, then finally, we're going to be enough. But of course, you're at that stage where you are there, but still something is missing deep down. The core reason about that being low self-worth. Our self-worth, which was formed, it made us feel that we are not worthy inherent. And we start to derive our self-worth, we start to attach a self-worth to the things that we were accomplishing, to the success that we were going to get. All that was related that when we become this, then we're going to be worthy. But with self-worth, we need to realize that we already are worthy. And there were certain things that happened which made us feel that we're not worthy. Think of it this way. When we were a child, when you were a child, you were born, we had no idea that we don't deserve the love. We had no idea that we don't deserve the money. We had no idea that we're not good enough at that time. We had absolutely no idea. Then something happened along the way, we made us start to believe that no, we're not good enough. And we need all these other things to make us feel fulfilled. So the problem out here is that we're attaching everything to the external. And the solution here becomes that instead of wanting something else or going after this chase of getting the next big thing every time we achieve success, now we want the next big thing, now we want the next big thing. And in the hope that maybe sometime it's going to be enough for us, we're going to be fulfilled. But the view needs to be changed now. Rather than looking at the outside, the external, we need to look back inside the internal part, that what is going on. Where was this belief formed? So you've got to ask yourself right now, where was this belief formed that I am not enough? Maybe it was due to some experience that happened in the childhood. Maybe it was due to abandonment. Maybe it was because the messages that you received. Maybe because parents said that you are not good enough. You are a bad child. Maybe because the teasing and shaming of the way you look or the certain things that you did. Or maybe because you were born in a household where your parents said, we are not good enough people. We are not rich people and we're not good enough. And we were told that only the people who get rich are going to be good enough. So we lost that feeling of that we are enough right now. And we started to get after this chase of success and money and everything, because that was the one way which we knew to understand, to mitigate the pain of not being good enough. And we see this in countless movies, countless documentaries, countless lives of people. Rocket Man was one movie about Elton John. The Dirt, which is about the Motley Crue. Even so many other musicians and actors and very famous, successful people who achieve everything in life, but still they feel like they're not worthy. They still feel like something's missing. They still feel like all of this was for nothing, that there was no point to it. Then what's even the point of life? So getting there, what we fail to realize is that the inner work needs to be done. We need to understand where these beliefs are coming from. We need to get to the core of it. What was that experience that happened? Was it abandonment? Neglect that led us to do it, the physical abuse that we dealt, the shaming and the teasing that happened in school, the bullying that happened in school, whatever made us feel that we're not good enough because maybe our physical things, because of maybe our emotions that we felt, what was going on at that time? And I've mentioned a couple of things out here, and you can understand that, or maybe it was physical abuse, or maybe sexual abuse. All these experiences leave a huge mark on us, and they make us feel like our self-worth is not there. And the only way we're going to be enough is when we're going to do something. Because if our parents give us love only when we act a certain way, when we don't show those crazy emotions, or when we don't laugh, because there's already so many problems happening in the household, how dare you laugh? How dare you talk back to me? So only when we behave a certain way, or only when we get the success, that's when we feel enough. That's when a parent say, yes, you are good enough. Or because we never were validated as a child. And now we want to achieve so much things that we want to be good enough so that once our parents or our father or our mother can say that, yes, you are good enough. Once the world can give us the validation that we never received from our parents. But if we go down this path, this is an important part, that if we're trying to get the validation of the entire world, what we're trying to do is that I wasn't validated as a child by my primary caregivers, my parents, my father or my mother. So once the world validates me, once I have the love of 100,000 people, 1,000,000 people, then I'm going to be very happy. But when we reach there, we feel just not there, because we still want the love of the parent. So the problem isn't in the outside, or the problem is inside. It's the inner part which is making us feel like the inner subconscious anchor. So the solution becomes to understand those subconscious patterns, understand how past experiences are playing a role into making us feel like this right now. And then the next thing is that once we realize this, we've got to look at the behavioral patterns that we have, the things that we do, the motivations behind it. Why am I doing it? Am I doing it out of love, out of inspiration? Or am I doing it because I don't want to feel this feeling out here? I don't want to not feel good enough. I want to finally feel enough. Are we doing it out of that? What is the main motivation behind it? And if we're doing out of that, I want you to take a step back and take the message inside and tell yourself that you are enough. Affirmations are amazing, where you tell yourself that no matter what you do, you're enough. And worth is something which is inherent in everyone. You don't have to do something to feel worthy. But this is the truth that we forgot. Worth is infinite, it's eternal, it's everlasting, it cannot be increased, it cannot be decreased. And this truth we have to tell ourselves every time, and we have to feel it in our body. One thing you can do is, once we realize that there were these certain patterns and these certain experiences that affect us, then at that time, just imagine that, let's say you were a kid at that time, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, whatever the age be. During that time, you were not validated. So now what we have to do is, we have to give the validation to ourselves, because we're seeking the parents' validation. So we can be a wise, loving parent to ourselves. So one thing which we can do out here is, we can write ourselves a letter. We can write a 5-year-old child self a letter and tell him that he's worthy. And tell him that you understand his pain. And whatever he wants to hear at that time, you are worthy, I love you. You're worthy as in how you are. I accept you with all your flaws. I accept you with all the positives, all the negatives, all the sides of your personality. You don't have to do something every time to feel worthy, to feel enough. You can write him a letter, and you can do this as a practice. It's going to be very, very helpful for you. Another thing that's important to do is let go of the pain that we felt inside. Allow us to grieve. So if certain emotions come up at certain time, if you are connected to the child inside and you want to cry, because we might have been told that no, you can't cry. And we would not have been able to process it. So once we bring up the pain, we cry, those intense emotions, that's going to help us let go of that pain as well at that time. The pain of not receiving the love that we wanted to receive with this child, not being seen or heard, witnessing certain things, certain forms of trauma, or maybe certain acts of trauma happened to us, or maybe certain things did not happen to us, trauma through omission. It's important to feel the pain of that, bring it up, let go of the pain and the subconscious patterns that it has formed, the subconscious anchor that it has formed, and understand how that pain, that experience led to these certain anchors and patterns which exist today, and also understand that these were there to protect you. If these were not there, we would have had no way to cope with that pain being a child. But now we do. So we can put in different things out there, and we can start to meet our own needs ourselves, rather than going out there and trying to meet the needs through the external world. Be it more success, more money, anything that we'd be doing right now, more fame, whatever we'd be doing right now. We can start to take little bit steps out there. And of course, if you want to go deeper with it, you can always schedule a call with us. You can always decide to work closely with us. The link to it you can always find in the description box below. Fill up the form, get on a call with us. We would love to help you out with that, which is why we're out here to help you get out of it and live an amazing life full of worth, where whatever you want to do in life, you're doing that out of love, not because you feel incomplete inside, not because you don't feel good enough and you want that chase, because that chase never ends. You want to go do things because you're inspired to do it. You're inspired to achieve new things, and you're inspired to enjoy the success that you have around you, and then move on and achieve greater, even better things out there. And that's going to be all from my side. This is Kshitij signing off. I will see you soon. Peace out.